all have future pants. They're pants we're going to wear tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that. We all have future pants. They're pants we're going to wear tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope you're all well. I missed you guys on Friday. Screw Comcast. That's what I say. Oh, boy. Tom, first. How are you, dude? Saffron, thank you so much. 12 months, I know, right? It's freaking crazy. Javar, welcome back, dude. And big ups on everything that's happening. Paul, greetings from crazy Maryland. It is burning off quickly in Portland. It started as gray and cold, which I was very much appreciative of, because as we exit one heat wave, we step into another heat wave, apparently. It's going to get up to like +10 this week. Yowza. Anybody catch the report this morning? Man. Yeah, Paul, Saf, you guys have been around all year. It's awesome. Bright, gray, and cool up north in Canada. How are you? Welcome back, Heidi. Hoping that the heat wave misses you guys up there this time. 4 women performers on Nick's Garage this weekend. Hey, that's great. Excellent. Homemade salsa. Was it spicy? What kind of salsa did you make? Red, green? What's up? Oh, Tom. Slept most of the weekend. Too fatigued. Are you sick, dude? Tell me you don't have the virus. Did manage to bench 330 pounds on Friday, though. Dude! Are you getting cut over there? Paul mentored his kid giving the hot tub a really deep clean. Nice. Antone is in the house. What's up, dude? Hey, can we get an Antone bass in the... What did we call that? Oh, no. What did we call it? Was it just Antone? Oh, no. We're going to have to go fix this thing. Saffron says, I watched The Lighthouse and I was blown away how good it was, and I think OhmLab should watch it. It's a really unique horror film. Okay. What's it called? The Lighthouse. Where do I find that, Saf? The Lighthouse. Is that like a Netflix thing? Hans and Franz. Thank you, Tom. I like your black tea as well. Wait, are you talking about this black tea or this black tea? Eric, how the hell are you, dude? Yeah, you know, Paul, the sad truth about the state of technology in our country and the internet is that Comcast is the worst option possible, and yet it is the best product available. And man, do they have a monopoly. I think Tom is calling us old, Paul. Ooh, cilantro, mangoes, and hot peppers to finish, huh? Hey, Liv is here. Hola, Liv. ¿Cómo estás? All right, let's run over here really quick and see what's up with the Antone bass, because... Oh, maybe it was just bass face. Maybe that's what it was. Oh, no, we've got Antone bass and Antone bass 2, bass squirrel. All right, let's check these. Huh. They're just not working today. Why is that? Are any of them working? Damn it. You know, there was another update for Streamlabs this morning. Oh, hey. Squirrel is working. Oh, geez. No, I'm an idiot. I'm entering them all as hashtags instead of commands. Oh, my God. It's a Monday. Thank you guys for setting me straight. Thank you so much. All right, cool. I'm glad that they're working. Okay, cool. Good, good, good. I want to make some noise. I didn't get to make an appropriate amount of noise. Go to Marcus. Go to Marcus. We should get a lurking while making bagels command set up for Paul while he is making bagels. Shall we do that really quick? I mean, we have the technology and the time. Let's just do it. What happens when we type in bagel and lurk at the same time? Oh, man. Oh, Alex is here. How you doing, dude? Thank you so much for the sub. And let me just scroll down here. I got to give a shout out to Manolia Cat and Diggs World and Manolia Meow. Thank you all for the follows. All right, so when I type in bagel and lurk at the same time, this is what we come up with. There's got to be something for bagel. Something better for bagel, rather. Yeah, let's take out that lurk here. The flying dog. You guys might need to help me with this one. All these cats just watching bagels on TV. Hilarious. Oh, we could give Paul some Peppa Pig. The magic tripodelic bagel over here. That bagel looks like it went through VCV rack. Maybe we should do that one. Ooh, Javar. See, that's what I'm waiting for right here. I like that. Gig fiber, third of the price. Yeah. Zero regrets and issues. Nice, Paul. That's awesome. Alex, yeah, everything's good on our side. We missed Friday's stream because of an internet outage, but other than that, just crazy nonstop busy. I also saw you in my inbox, and I've got one of two made for you. I'll be sending those over to you this week. If I rate, wait. Okay, wait. So Liv shows up with a question. The theory question is this: if I write in A minor and then modulate down to D minor, but avoid the key changing accidentals, am I actually in D minor or am I still in A minor? Let's go with source on this one. And then I'm going to come over here. Okay, so this one will just be called bagel. I think that's probably good enough, right? So we're going to do this as a command, not a hashtag. And we're going to go back to here. Let's just bump this up to here. Fade in, fade out. Cool. All right, so now we've got bagel set up. Okay, come on now. Why am I not... Let's try that one more time here. What? Still no bagel? Why? Wait. There's our picture. There's our command. Oh, maybe I should make it lowercase. I'm starting to think that maybe my commands just aren't working. Maybe Paul will be able to trigger it. Has anybody answered Liv's question? Javar says, oh, and I was wrong. It wasn't Streamlabs asking if I wanted to update. It was Windows saying, do you want the stupid program to make changes to your system? So I just hit no before the stream. One of the only times Windows intrusion was welcome. Yeah, no doubt, Javar. Dude. Man. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Anthony had never seen Andremia's stream. That's amazing. Oh, yes, Alex. All is good here. Thank you so much for checking in, though. Whoa, what did I just do to my chat? Gabbro, welcome back, brother. How are you? Happy Monday to you. Did that bagel command work for anyone else? It's a plain bagel with cream cheese, lox, and veggies. Liv says, oh, OhmLab last night. We stemmed a track down in full. We usually leave the Vox and FX unstemmed and put everything into Logic so Anthony can mix master it there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Who normally does your masters, Liv? I don't think I've ever asked that. I'm sure Tom is chomping at the bit. D minor with A minor accidentals is enharmonic. Gebro, what we're going to do today, I'm going to lay down some drums and percussion for some Marvel Universe stuff. And yeah, that's probably all I will have time for today. It'll be a couple of hours. Tom, I cheers your answer to this trick question. I make music and push MIDI notes up and down until they sound right, so sure thing. I give myself a grade 0 on music theory as well, Tom. I mean, I grew up knowing it and, you know, trying to dive as deep as I could for the different instruments that I was playing. And I was never truly able to get deep down the rabbit hole of theory geekery. I ended up on the other side with all the transistors and signal flow. Mixed feelings about capers. Oh, cardio. Okay, so Liv, this is just the first time that it's going to be done in Logic. Okay. Yes, yes, you can put a Logic tremolo on everything, Tom. That's fantastic. Liv is saying, only thing is Logic doesn't support 32-bit float. Logic tops out at 24, so our 32 stems were converted down. Curious if we'll hear a difference in quality. Wait, hold on a second. But Logic does, right? Doesn't Logic provide us, isn't it ridiculous? Isn't it like just standard even? I thought so. I really shouldn't go down this rabbit hole right now. I don't even remember where to find. .20-bit, 24-bit recording. Logic works internally in a 32-bit float, but summing is 64-bit. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But recording is always 24-bit. Right. Gotcha. Okay. Mystery solved. Zeep Sandthorpe, welcome back, dude. How are you? Happy Monday to you. Let's get into Kontakt this morning. All right, so last week, between internet outage and Streamlabs updates triggering a weird MIDI filter, we were able to build one of the percussion kits that I'd like to for this Marvel project. Today, we'll build the second one. This one's going to be more like hybrid, noisy, metallic-y, kind of, you know, fun, like banging on dumpsters and broken things, you know, fun. Blackberry, welcome back, dude. Yeah, I wonder why that is, Alex. I wonder why the 32-bit is being approached this way. See, now it's stuff like this. If I remember correctly, an enharmonic scale is one quarter tone interval so that A flat and G sharp sound different, and in modern notation, they would sound the same. Jafar says, so I just ordered a Kontakt control keyboard because I needed it. It just happens to come with complete select. Now I can just update that to ultimate the next time it goes on sale. Yes, you can. The upgrade path is a little spendy that first time when you make that big leap, but you're there. You're in. You are in the discount realm now. Now you just have to wait 1 year. Manolia, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, Javar, which keyboard did you end up picking up? What size? I have actually not played with the officials, the Kontakt official or complete. Yeah, Kontakt control. All right, so I started off with some kettle drums and stuff last time. I think I want to start off with something really low again and work our way up. Plastic, concert bass, maybe that'll be where we start. Concert bass. So we're going to be working between 80 and 160 predominantly here. And A minor, E minor. All right, and these hybrid kits, I tend to work a little bit differently in my captures, just because they can be used in completely different ways across different kinds of music. So let's turn a metronome on this time. Something like this, maybe. Cool. Okay. We're actually going to bring this down in a separate track and toss in some high-end stuff here. Oops. Wow, well that didn't work at all. All right, a couple small lags in there, but you know what? I'm not even going to fix those yet, because once I add a couple more sticks in there, that might actually sound... Oh my gosh. It's in the drums. Ooh, the S61 MK2. Nice, nice, nice. Hey, Michael's here. What's up, dude? Of the Spheres Music. Swamp of Life, formerly, if you guys are trying to keep track here. I didn't want the fully weighted keys of the 88, huh? Yes, Tom. Isn't it nice when someone reminds you that you have damage and that it's freaking awesome? The 88 is another 400, huh? Man. Man. Hmm. A keyboard nerd. Oh, don't you hate it when you have a dead key? Oh, man. Yeah, that's always a bummer. All right, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get in here. Let's see here. Let's get our snap turned on. Hmm. Yeah, okay. It's a little repetitive, but we'll figure that out through layers. Let's just keep moving forward. Mm-hmm. All right, so we'll do one more of these. And let's just switch out this kit here. All right, so one more damage. Kind of liking the idea of maybe taking some of the plastic kit stuff. Yeah, something like that. is close. We're going to leave those there, except this one. There we go. See what kind of plastics we have here. Okay, that last note. Okay, let's quantize all these. And then let's bring up this one. Here. And let's just double this really quick. Mm-hmm. All right. Next one. Let's get into some metals. We did some hex symbols in the last one. Okay, where's my, was it this one? All right, now we need something just slightly tonal in there. What you guys talked about? Keys? Bagel party. DJ Pericle, welcome back, dude. Happy Monday. How are you? Bagel party is a great name for a sound. Okay, we've got to start this document list. We've got to. Let's just, oh, geez. Let's see here. This is what a restart gets you. Things I've started and not finished, huh? All right, so all right, we are on the name a sound wagon right now. So we got Bagel Party. We got Angry Squirrel. I know a few were tossed out in the last stream, and I did not write them down. So whatever ideas you guys are having. I will get them on the list here. A full 88 seaboard, huh? It's very pricey, huh? That's a lot of ease. This is what happens behind the scenes everywhere, and nobody really talks about it in the industry, but maybe we should just put this out there in the open for everyone. Liv is saying, I need to get out of bed and shower before our vocalists get here, but my kitty is sprawled out on top of me. I mean, let's just be fair. Who really runs the studios? It's the cats, right? If the cats didn't run the studios, the mice would chew through all the cables. And who would write those infectious top lines that happen when they just step across your keyboard at just the right time. Here's BlackBerry rolling in with some comments on the keys. Roland tends to make really reliable and durable gear. That's always a plus in my book. Nothing worse than having to spend all soundcheck trying to fix something. Yeah. Oh man. Well, nothing worse than having to spend soundcheck trying to fix some touring musician's cheap piece of crap that they absolutely must have for the show. Crappily built boutique stop boxes being the worst offenders, right? Legendary. Bagel Party. The first time through I read this, I read compelling new band, but it's competing new band. That's awesome. Bagel Party. I bet they make compelling music. Anti-carbs, huh? Ooh, the real Space Echo. Yeah, dude. Hey, what's up, Andremia? How are you, dude? I'm just getting caught up with chat here. Hope you're doing well. Right? Yeah, let's just be honest about who actually runs the households, runs the studios. It's the cats, right? I mean, if the cat is upset, everyone in the house knows it. We are at their mercy. Blackberry saying, what made me a super fan of Roland was back in the early 90s. They kitted out an experimental music lab at a local university that was designed to be a creative space for people with severe mobility or motor control challenges, which was a great innovative space that led to all sorts of innovative designs for control systems. 100%, dude. 100%. You know who else did that? Moog actually had this. Actually, I think maybe Moog and Roland partnered up on this. They had these mobile um, like mobile beat making studio kind of things, and they showed up at various different types of festivals, but not like big music festivals, like country fairs and stuff. And I thought that that was absolutely brilliant, right? To get your stuff in the hands and feet or whatever of all of these people from all these different cross sections. Absolutely. Bagel Party official. Bagel Party official makes D&B. That's awesome. Studio Cat. Okay. So Purple is tossing Studio Cat onto the list here. Studio Cat. Was that all one word, Heidi? Bagel Party's now following. We're big fans of Bagel Party. Everybody follow Bagel Party. It's going to be the most followed non-streaming channel. Studio Cat, 2 words. Okay, let's see here. Cool. All right. Anyone else wanting to get in on the name a sound game? You just let me know, and I'll get it on the list. Hey, Liv, calm down, calm down. Let's make friends here. And he has a new spacecraft? Wait, what? Well, I have to. Can I follow? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Bagel Party official was created on May 20th. How about that? All right, let's get back to this beat. Studio Cat Productions would be a great name for a studio. 100%. I wonder if it exists. To the Googles. Studio Cat Productions. Apparently I need to spell it properly though. Yep, Studio Cat Productions. Pro audio mastering, recording, music, and mixing and production. Let's go. There you go. Huh. Yeah, it's a thing. It has 1 like on Facebook right here. Well, there you go. Not secure. That's what it says. All right, let's add the next line to this thing. Wait. Evenity, space evenity. Okay, hold on just a second here. I get that right? All right, cool. Studio Ocelot. Oh, Barry Truex, yeah. Oh man. See, anyone that's ahead of the game with granular, I feel, has a good head on their shoulders. We need to take them down. Because Space Oddity. Nice. Oh. All right, so here we go. Next sound. Is this a new... Did I pull up this one already? I think I just did that one. I don't want anything else really big. Maybe just something kind of creative. Let's turn off that delay. It's actually a pretty dope sound right there. Yeah, I'll hold on to that. This is like a little swell. Get these labeled. All right, so I got some metal, and now let's just go grab a smattering of kinetic metal sounds, I think. Nothing moving. It's copper membranes, maybe? All right, let's turn these waves down here. Shovels. In case you're wondering, this is shovels. One of those was right. I think the middle one. All right, so let's just ditch these in the center here. Cool. Okay, let me scroll up and figure out where I dropped off here in the chat. Dremia has a metal head on his shoulders. Very solid. Yes. Yes. Oh, Mensa. Oh my God. Purple is on a roll. All right. She's going to name the next album at this point. Stubbs the Squirrel PhD. Oh, Blackberry, dude, take care. Are you feeling okay? Just exhausted? Man, I've talked to so many people in the past week that are just completely depleted right now. PhD. Hibernation. Maybe that's what we need to do as a species. You know, I've been trying to think of like, what are like really off the wall ideas that no one's even talking about for all the climate stuff. And I keep coming back to the fact that Mother Nature had it right. Like, she scared the bejesus out of us a couple of years ago now with the dawn of this pandemic, and the world shut down and the air was fresh everywhere. Like, squirrels were rejoicing. It was awesome. And we saw pollution go way down. What if we started hibernating? What if we, boy, this sounds like the beginning of like a freaking scary sci-fi novel, doesn't it? Just take your soma and hibernate for 3 months. Yeah, Rise and Hit is killer. Tom, I actually have to go through and twist up all of these sounds and layer them with other things and whatnot if I'm going to be using them. Um, uh, like in a release for the master library. So, where was I going with this? Oh, so the Rise and Hit thing. Yes, I try to avoid actually using Rise and Hit for the most part, just because it's been used in so many productions. They need to put out an update to that. I think they would be wise to do this, to put out a new one. And I think that if they rebuilt it now, they could really take advantage of the layering capabilities of Kontakt 6 with the granular engine, and I'm sure they're probably already working on it. Oh my God. Purple. You're killing me. Okay, so I love hats, which actually would be great for a some kind of drum thing, huh? Saf is redeeming a whole bunch of stuff. What are we doing here? Your intuitive sentence been in the air. Yeah, it has been. And I think that everyone has just kind of reached this point. I think everyone is just kind of like, you know, it's nothing but depressing news on the climate front and the virus front and stuff. And we've spent our whole lives living like I don't know. We've heard from all of these cultures for so flippin' long now that like the end times, they're coming, they're here, and now we're kind of like living through them. And I think it's just brought the whole party down. You know, I think it's kind of shackled the buzz a bit. A COVID sort of hibernation with extreme prejudice. Join our hibernation cult. Oh, and Dremia, you know, some people would jump. Ooh, Psycat. I like that one. Saf, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You need to get the new version of Damage completely destroyed. Wrecked would be a great name. Yeah. Heidi Pet. Saffron, have you actually made Hattie Pad Tidy? Because I'm very curious. Oh man. All right. I am going to get back to making these drums here. Who's the leader of the cult? I say we elect Indremia as the leader of the cult because we need someone to wake us up. Fair? I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Putting an android in charge of all of humanity. What could possibly go wrong? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would vote for Indremia as well. Red Dwarf. Yes. Cult King Indremia. We're gonna have a Montagia moment here in a minute. Montagia, Montagia. That's Butter. You guys watch South Park? Butters. That's awesome. The android says, I concur. This is a good idea. All right, Zeep is in. I think we have half the arc full already. All right, where was I? Oh, yes, I was going to find another thing. I just did I just lay down the shovel? Yeah, right? Yes, I just did the shovel. Calligraphy. All right, let's take our sound waves down here. Nah. All right, let's take out maybe these toms and this metal for just a second. Oops, and listen to that. All right, yeah, that's weird enough. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me think. What do we not have in here? think maybe one more higher end metallic thing. Then we'll call this good. I don't think any symbols need to be in here. Fencing. Fencing. Ooh, furnace grates. Those are always fun. Gramophone tin. Oh, it's just the pad thai sauce. Excellent. Okay. What sets your pad thai sauce away, like apart from others? Man, Mondays. Mondays. Words. Words are hard. If you want to join, you must explain granular synthesis. Yes. I shall be a kind God, a generous God, says Andremia. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Saf, you got a good larb recipe, dude? What's the protein in it? What's the password for the Andremia cult? Quick, someone share the password. Ooh, encrypted dreams. Dude, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Andremia, dude. All right. I don't know why we haven't been doing this all along. The password is 10110011100. Why did humanity fail? I was busy Googling to see if there was a pen that could write in 24 karat gold. Okay. Oh, Tom says definitely moving back to Singapore in October. Oh, dude, that's like so soon. Wow. At the beginning of the month or what? Oh my goodness. Purple just discovered gold. Like writable gold. Rain is in the house. What's up, Space Bats? How are you? You would like a buy drums? Yeah, everywhere is full of COVID right now. I think it's just safe to say that wherever there is air, there's COVID. Nature is doing a very good job. And home cooking. Don't forget home cooking, Tom. Home cooking is part of the deal, right? Oh, you've mentioned this before, Heidi, that you use pomegranate syrup instead of tamarind, and that's got to add like a great deal of fruitiness to the whole thing. Just Jiro. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the resub, dude. How are you? Fractal formants. Okay, yeah, we will add that. STP1, I see you lurking. Password is syrup. Oh, that's great. Oh, man. Boy, thank you, Jiro. Oh, you just got your signature sound figured out. Dude, excellent, excellent. Message me. I was actually thinking of you while I was building briefs for this Marvel Universe project here. Sounds of sushi. Oh man. Oh yeah, dude. If you want to drop a link, you absolutely can. We're always happy to hear what you're working on. Yeah, Javar, you do need to pick out a sound pack. Anyone who was a winner and has not picked out a sound pack, even if it's been a month, you can still drop me a line. Just let me know. Man, I'm a sushi junkie. And you know what I think of? It's been years now since I watched Jiro I Dream of Sushi, and which is a fantastic thing. If you have not watched it, you should watch it. But every single time I eat sushi, I think of him saying, "You should never shake the soy sauce off the sushi. It's just you dip a corner, and that is all. That is all." All right, back to this. I need to find something else kind of high and metallic-y here. Well, that's like... No. A helical spring? Helical spring? Must be helical. All right, let's take the sound wave off of that. Nat. Iron. Iron? Molten tin? Ooh, a rain gutter. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. You can't just put a wind chimes thing in there. I mean, you can. It's misleading. This is really cool. They should not have named this one Rain Gutter. I bet it gets overlooked all the time. This would be fantastic for meditation stuff. Yeah, it's just really nice. Ooh, silverware. Silverware. That's probably what I need. Nah. Skeleton key, maybe? I'm not going to look for this sound forever. Teapot? No. Necromophone alloy? Okay. Maybe. Maybe, yeah. It's in there. All right, this one's just a hair off. Just a little bit too much off. Doesn't have to be perfect, but all right, cool. The magic of leaving things off grid. All right, let's go through and just give these things a really super quick mix and give this a name, and then we can start actually making stuff with it. August 9th. Oh, Chiro, yeah, you don't have to share anything on stream, dude. You just shoot me a message. I'll check it out off stream. Trinkets is high and metallic-y, Tom. Absolutely. Jiro's asking, is this for a brief or a comp? Both, because there'll be other teammates that work on this stuff as kind of a trickle down, right? So if I kind of outline, hey, this is something that might sound good for this type of thing, and then let people kind of riff on that general type of ensemble. But yeah, I'll knock out several different variations on themes and rhythms, and then I'll stem them out and stack them up and bounce them in various. Sorry, I'm reading at the same time. Bounce them out in various stacks, right? Tom, sushi master. It will revolutionize your sushi experience. That's a great idea. Oh, dude, just Jiro. I hate crashes. This is one thing that Logic has seriously improved upon over the years is if anything crashes, you almost never really lose anything. It's really quite incredible. Oh my goodness. In Dremia, yeah, most wasabi sold in the US and elsewhere, really. I mean, wasabi is a real root. It's kind of like saffron. You don't really see saffron everywhere. What you see is something called azafran, and it's a much cheaper option. Yep, always comes down to cost, right? Ooh, okay, hold on a second. Wasabi cat and Smoosh Kitty. We're gonna have to have just a cat, just a cat thing. Okay, so the first one, what was the freaking first one? Uh, Wasabi cat and Smoosh Kitty. Okay, Wasabi cat and Smoosh Kitty. Oh my goodness. All right. Stem them out and stack them up. Bounce away. See you later, Jiro. And catch you on the flip. Yeah, and good luck with the crash recovery for real. Oh, good. No loss. Good, good, good. Say hi to your sister for us, Tom. Currently, can sound designers earn anywhere near 100,000 a year? I understand that Superstart um, have endless earning potential. I'm talking about a typical scenario. Yes, yes, you can. Here's the thing is that most people that are going to make six figures and above in sound design will be working with a company, not on your own. There are people that make six figures and above independently in sound design. I mean, they're selling their sounds somewhere, right? They're selling them to companies, but you don't start that way, right? You finish that way. So I wouldn't pursue that as the initial goal. I think the initial goal, if you want a really livable wage and you want to start at 100 grand or above, what you're really looking for is a company with funding, not just a steady flow of revenue, but actual funding, like development funding. And the reason I say that is because those companies are able to sustain that kind of cashola for their talent. And once you're in a spot like that and you've been fully vetted, then you can make lateral moves, right? And still maintain that six-figure goal. And it's not out of the realm of reason. Most places aren't going to start you that high, right? You need to have something that justifies the wage because there's so many people that want opportunities in this space. So typically what you're going to see are those wages are reserved for senior sound designers that are also team leads of some kind, or if you happen to live in a place where cost of living is astronomical, and their headquarters is there, right? So like any place in San Francisco or New York is going to be a lot more likely to give you that kind of wage than, elsewhere, obviously. But yes, you can. It's just a matter of putting together the right kind of demo reel and portfolio to put in front of people is really all it comes down to. I feel like I've had this same conversation a few times over the past couple of weeks with people that are looking for opportunities, and we kind of talk through all this stuff, and then they go and they speak to the company in question about it, and like it's all just exactly verbatim, basically, as what we're talking about. So it's not like um, it's not like it's unattainable. It's just that it's highly competitive. That's really all it is. And you'll see people make moves as they climb up the ladder, right? They'll move from company to company until they can find that position because, I mean, unless you're being abused in your position, you're probably going to stick there for quite a while, right? In this business, right? Because you're not going to go seek out a high level job like that if you don't really want it, number one. And two, you're probably not like grooming yourself for this position for years just so you can walk away from it, right? So there's like a couple things at play here, but um, does one need connections for this type of career or need face-to-face and or voice interactions? Um, yeah, in Dremia, there is like, I would say, all right, to be perfectly real, like I've been fully remote for a dozen years, right? Like I don't want to commute to an office and sit in meetings, and I have lots of meetings. In fact, I had a meeting this morning before the live stream. I have to cut the live stream a little bit short today because I run into another meeting and then another meeting after that. Um, it's just the way of the beast. And to engage with people face to face, I'd much rather do it online, 9 times out of 10, because we can keep it really brief and it's not, there aren't any physical distractions in the entire equation. You know what I mean? Like there isn't a commute. There isn't all of this unnecessary time spent moving to and from those meetings. And since those meetings are quicker and more focused, and most communication is happening online through like Slack or whatever, or email, um, communication starts to take a back seat to the creative work. And that's so preferable to me. Um, but yeah, you do need to have some kind of like meaningful interactions with your teammates and employers, right? And I think that's kind of the case no matter what. Um, well, the caveat here to your comment, Saf, I would agree. Like programming is very competitive, but I will put this out there that programming is going to get you like if you speak any kind of code fluently, you're going to be paid better, more immediately, and there will be more opportunities in abundance, um, which gives you more leverage. Anyway, it's expected that um, people that type in these different languages will earn more. And I know that that, from the music side of things anyway, people look at that and they call BS. It's like, well, this is a language too. And yes, you are correct. The difference is that it's a universal language, and lots and lots of people want that dream. It's just very competitive. And yeah, making music is easy, marketing it is tough. But if you want to work in sound design specifically, you have to constantly just keep your mantra, like your whole mindset is supportive, right? It's not really the center piece of anything. It's not like the main focus of anything out there in the world. And you just kind of have to be right with that. The sounds can kind of become super iconic when they bring something to life in a way that is surprising or more than expected in some way, bigger than life, right? But I think that that is part of a collaborative process. And I think that that requires communication and an equal exchange of insights and opinions and that kind of stuff. So, Indremia, if your situation though is due to some kind of handicap in any way, um, I would still pursue it because I mean, and regardless of how you actually feel about various accommodations being made, because I totally get it. Uh, those accommodations can be made, and that gives you your inroad there. And if, like, I've got a speech problem, right? Like, I'm fully transparent about it. I stutter and stammer and whatnot when I start to get anxious or nervous or excited or whatever. And it used to be um, completely game ending for me when I was younger. And as an adult, it's not. Um, had it continued, I would still pursue the same things. I mean, I wouldn't be doing a bunch of voiceover work or like hosting shows or whatever, probably, but I would still pursue the same audio work. And I think that I would just expect people that I did business with to understand that my limitations. I think everyone has limitations. And just being upfront with them in the beginning is all it takes. And when you find your tribe, you know it because they stick by you and they're willing to make accommodations. And those that aren't, then screw them. You know what I mean? As far as a field being saturated, if you are the best, nothing is saturated. I'm willing to sacrifice everything to try to become one of the best. Unless buying gear is a factor, then I'll have to bow out and live under a bridge. Just become a troll, right? Well, luckily nowadays, everything can be done in the box. You don't really need a bunch of fancy gear. You really need a mastery over your tools and resources, is what you need. Think about what people were able to accomplish with small strips of magnetic tape 50 years ago. And we still hold these people as some of the great giants of our time and industry. Nothing is out of reach. All you have to do is position yourself a certain way, and you do not have to be the best. What you need to be is the best for a situation or person or company in that very moment. That's much easier to be. Like, that's so much more realistic. But that requires you to put yourself out there. Because if you're not there, then you can't have that interaction with those people. Um, and if it were me, dude, honestly, if it were me, I would probably lead with that and just say, I have no idea if it's even possible within your company's current structure, but I have disabilities that would keep me from participating in like vocal conversations, and I will deliver the most badass audio ever to you. And just put it out there. Like, and people, I think that people with a soul will actually like say, send me your stuff, or just include your stuff in that first conversation. Just like, here's examples of my work, and just blow them away. Who the frick cares? like what you look like or how big or small you are or what side of the bed you sleep on. I mean, seriously, if you make awesome music, if you make awesome sounds, and that's what they need to bring their projects to life, then that's what they're going to do. Like, that's what they want, right? Absolutely. And if you really don't want to, go in the direction of employment, then just build up a portfolio and force your stuff out there, right? Anyone can join one of these royalty-free marketplaces and start building something. And that's where you can grab the quickest traction because you're in complete control of how often you're releasing, what the cost is for those things. You can track your analytics, make your own choices. You never have to say a peep to anyone. All you have to do is continue to upload awesome content. That's really all it is. That's a good question, Paul. Who are your role models for isolated artists? Hmm. In Dremia, I will tell you something. People will deal with all sorts of complications when it comes to art. Working with artists is notoriously difficult for corporate giants. Like, they think of us differently. They don't get us. And there's constantly stuff that will drive them nuts or whatever. And who cares? I mean, seriously, who cares? Really? If you get to make what you want to make and you make good money from it, then awesome. Exactly what Paul says. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Javar found out firsthand this last week that, like, the situation that he's looking into right now, the person that he was concerned about having this conversation with around education and whatnot, turns out that he feels pretty strongly. Like, if you have the skills to pay the bills, it doesn't matter what kind of paper you have to back it up. And I would say that most people agree with that kind of sentiment once skills have been disclosed. I know that that's an awful caveat to put in there, but once skills have been disclosed, once someone knows that they have a chance of having a certain kind of sound, backing their stuff, bringing their stuff to life, they want that. They're going to figure out a way to get it. So, yes, you need to create things to garner attention, and then you also need to put them in the right place, right? Like, putting them up for licensing somewhere means that other people can now find and hear your sounds without ever going and looking, right? Because if someone uses one of your songs or one of your sounds in a commercial or whatever that's played a million times over the course of a summer, then a lot of people are going to know your stuff. It's just a matter of figuring out a way to brand you effectively. And like what Paul said, making the sounds that are awesome is easy. Marketing is difficult. Yeah. Saffron says, honestly, you do speak the truth. Brother has a programming degree and he's got nowhere with it. Yeah, well, here's the rub. You can have a piece of paper, you could have the best skills in the whole wide world, whatever that means. But if you're not putting yourself out there constantly, then how is anyone ever going to even know? Right? Like, when Paul is saying marketing is hard, like, it's an understatement. There's a reason why marketing companies are paid what they're paid, you know? It's like when you get funding from someone, did you know that you have to give like 50% of that? Like, it's a given that you're going to have to spend at least 50% of everything that you get on marketing. Because the people that are making an investment know that the secret to making anything work is getting it in front of enough people. Because the law of averages shakes out no matter what you're doing, no matter what you work in, no matter what kind of person you are. It's always going to shake out. So it always comes back to, how are you getting your stuff out there, and is it actually getting in front of people? And when it is, do they even know that it's you? And do they know how to get in touch with you? Do they know that it's possible for them to have those sounds too? That's why I think that if you're putting your stuff out into these marketplaces, it increases your odds greatly of actually growing in a direction that's healthy and sustainable and like actually able to reach a goal of some kind, because they can see your progress. They don't have to have a conversation with you. They can click on something and say, ooh, I like that sound. So this dude got more? And you go and you check it out, and they're like, oh yeah, there's more here. And they don't care. They don't care who you are or where you live or anything. They just care if there's more. I know it's a little cold, but that's the truth. Yeah, Javar, I would agree. And that's, I think, the sentiment. Um, I mean, outside of school, studio settings, that's the sentiment everywhere. Yeah, Javar, and having like I've literally hired thousands of people in my lifetime, and I would say that um, those pieces of paper or those initial conversations are something. They're not the only thing, and they're certainly nowhere near as important as what skills you have or what type of person you are. Because most people are going to hire based upon one of those two factors. What are the skill levels? Like, can this person come in and make changes here? Right. And number two, what type of person are they? Right. Because if you have great skills, but you're an awful person, a lot of people will pass on you. And as we can see from the state of the world, a lot of people will just look right past what kind of person you are and just look at your skills. Right. And who knows if the pieces of paper are really even considered at that level, right? So it's most important to get you in there, into that room or into that conversation. Either give up or prove you're better. Yeah, right. Yeah, you got to put yourself out there, Saf. Yeah, and you should. You can't just think about it. That's the thing. That's the thing. Is like I've helped so many people get started with the licensing stuff and they say, "Yeah, I will. I will start doing this. I will start doing this." And it might take them a couple of years. And there will never be any traction in those couple of years. But as soon as they start uploading stuff, there will be traction. They'll see something. See, right there, Javar put himself out there and he had this fantastic conversation. Regardless of how the rest of the meeting goes, the guy says, you know what, I may have some grunt work coming in. In the meantime, I know a guy looking for some contract work, so I'll get you in touch. Done. Like now, all of a sudden, Javar is on the path of something new and skipping school. Oh, well, yeah, shoot. Saf, if he doesn't even like it, then he's not going to he's not going to grow in it. He's not going to grow in it. It is all about the contacts. You just got to go and do stuff and start talking to people. That's exactly right. And that's why everyone in this business keeps telling you, like, y'all the same thing, is because it's how we started and it's how everything happens. And I mean, I'm old. Internet didn't even happen until, I was busy adulting in the world. And I don't get it. I don't get the hesitancy. I mean, I do. I think that people have become a lot more reclusive and timid and stuff in the real world because they spend so much time online. But seriously, like real world or internet world, the same rules apply. 90% of the people just don't show up or they say someday. And then the 10% of people that wake up and say, I'm doing this today, I'm doing this right now, or I just did this, are the people that have the opportunities that day. That's just the way the world works. Javar, isn't it amazing to hear your stuff in such a setting? Yeah. Hmm. Argue that 99% of this business is contacts. It depends on what part of the industry you want to have um, be your niche and what role you want to play in it. Because I do know lots of people that are perfectly fine being wallflowers. They upload stuff every single day to their portfolios. I mean, I've known people for since the very beginning of like online graphic marketplaces, and they have made tiny little illustrations and bits of clip art every day for the past 20 some years. And they're fine. And they sell thousands of files a day. And they wouldn't, like if they started today and they started doing this, they would sell a file or two a day if they were lucky. But because they've been doing it so long, they sell a lot a day. A lot. Yeah, it is what it is, Andy. But I do encourage you to set up the portfolio at the very least because you can at least be in charge of your own income. You may not be able to be in charge of um, every aspect of the industry, or the parts that you want to be involved in. But what you can do is control your own destiny in all of this. You can put your stuff up there in a dozen different marketplaces. He wants to be an artist only in graphics programming. Seth, dude, yeah, he should just do it. What you upload matters 100%. In Dremia, the other thing about the portfolios, it's kind of like, and no one likes to talk about it. You know who writes the majority of the historical romance novels that people are addicted to out there? They're guys. They're guys, and they got a history degree. There are people that get history degrees constantly still, right? And the only way that you're going to make money is teaching or writing books. And I mean, you do the math. But people love historical dramas of all shapes and sizes, especially the romantic ilk. And, you know, what my point in this is that you don't know who's making what. There's this guy. So I know who it is, but other people don't know who it is. There's this guy, Pink Zebra, on Audio Jungle. You can go look him up. He's one of the most successful royalty-free artists ever. Go look it up. There's a whole bunch of people that I know at Audio Jungle specifically that are millionaires now because of doing this stuff. And you don't know who they are. And they don't care if you know who they are. They like that you don't know who they are because they can still pursue the other endeavors that they have cooking. Because most of what they're putting up there is not the kind of stuff that they want to pursue passionately, like as their artist persona or whatever. Um, but those people stand out in the royalty-free marketplaces because their stuff is different. It's different, and there's a level of quality. Yeah, you can't wait for something to be perfect, Saffron. It's better to upload, 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 and then take offline later as you grow. Just get in the habit, get your name out there. People cannot know you if you don't introduce yourself. 400 residents in a place with 50 pro studios. What? Well, just because you're uploading it like for listening pleasure doesn't mean that anyone's ever really gonna take notice of it or find it. But if you put it into a marketplace for licensing, then people will listen to it and you can see it. Like you can track your analytics and figure out exactly what kind of stuff people are drawn to. And here's the thing, people don't know what stuff sounds like until they click on it. So it's more about why did they click on it? What was the art? What was the description? What was the title? Why did it come up in their research, in their search results? Where did it rank in the search results? So SEO, tagging, metadata, title, all of that stuff plays into attracting someone to click. And that's where it all starts. If they click on you and they like it and it's not a good fit for what they're currently seeking, they're going to follow you. And then they're going to get pinged every single time you upload something. This is not the case when you just upload something to like Spotify or something. I mean, with all due respect, it's great if someone listens to your stuff, but what does that actually do for you nowadays? Unless someone is actually willing, like, unless they're shopping, it doesn't really do anything for you. You know what I mean? It's like the cold hard truth of the sad state of things in the music business. But it's true. Stubbs was thinking of writing romance novels. Oh, man. Rodent romance novels. Yeah, represent. Oh, I love that you guys have this really odd character created around Stubbs. It's awesome. Yeah, that would be the attitude that I would say is going to be a win for you, Saf. You better start today because you've been waiting too long to do this. Seriously, if you've been saying that you're going to do it for a couple of years, then you're lying to yourself. You just got to stop and you just got to upload something and just make it happen. And you're going to make mistakes, and that's totally fine. You can delete something, you can change a description, you can choose different keywords or tags, you can go back and make edits. Those are not good excuses. All it does is prolong this misery. Heyo, Will's here. Zev Music in chat. How are you, dude? Hey guys, Will, Zev here, is now like officially working with me. It's true. Andremia says, just putting music out is kind of silly. I have plenty of music out, but no one really listens. Either my music is terrible, which it could be, or I'm not getting eyes on it. No one looks for Andremia. Got to make people look for. That's why there's so many music producers creating tutorials. Yeah. Now you're getting it. Yeah, like there's got to be different ways in which you drive the traffic, but still, at the end of the day, I would still caution anyone to get into the music making business with the hope that people listening to your music is going to pay your bills. The odds of that are really, really slim, right? So figuring out like where the money is in the industry is really the most important thing you could do. Because even if you were to become one of these streaming artists that just through listens alone pays your bills, do the math. Do the math and figure out exactly how many listens it would take. But then start doing the real math. They're not going to keep you fed and clothed and sheltered for one hit song. Like you need a bunch of those at that level for a really long time to make this all happen and be true. The real money is where people are shopping, right? And people are shopping for sounds and music that they can put into projects. And those projects are what's bringing in money for them, right? So all you have to do is find some folks that really like your stuff and then forge a relationship with them, right? You may not know who purchases everything from each unique marketplace from one to the next. They all have different rules, guidelines, and things to protect. But no one can stop you from discovering your music and how it's used. And there's plenty of things out there nowadays. You drop your track on there and it shows you where you can go find your music, right? There's lots of ways to find out who's using your music very easily. And then all you have to do is reach out to them and say, hey, look, you want something truly bespoke? I will make custom stuff for you. We can be in a lovely relationship here. And people are not going to shy away from that. DJ Empirical is saying, do you have an example or two of marketplaces for this stuff just so I can go look around what other folks do? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I'll pull up Audio Jungle really quick just because it's been named a couple of times today by name by people. It's not open right now for people that are not already in the ecosystem to submit things. But it's part of the Envato ecosystem. They have Envato Market, which is a whole bunch of different marketplaces. There's one for websites, there's one for code, there's one for video, so like motion graphics and whatnot. Right here, photos, that's a microstock. There's 3D files, and then there's audio. They also have a subscription model called Elements, which is also an invite only. You have to be someone that can make moves within the marketplaces before they would invite you. So this is something you can work up to. I've been with them since before they even started. There's also Pond 5, and there's Shutterstock is into it now, right? You can get images like you always have, but there's also video and music and templates and 3D stuff, and it's all of these places. There's also the 100% subscription-based models, which these can be really sketchy. There's Epidemic, and there's Artist.io. Or Artlist.io. Is it Artist.io? Artlist? There we go, Artlist. Yeah, there's just so many. What you can do is just, you can probably just quite literally type in royalty-free music marketplace. There's Premium Beat, Epidemic Sound, there's Adobe, Soundstripe, Studio Binder, Stock Music, Audio Jungle, Artlist, The Music Case, Storyblocks, Luxstock, Pond 5, Audio, Two Eyes. There are so many. There are so many. And you know what? And I know that I've been on a high horse about this for the last 15 years or so, so you have to pardon my excitement of people actually acknowledging this now, but it is one of the biggest growing creative industries in the history of humanity. Think about that. Think about that. Royalty-free sounds and royalty-free music. Yeah, Will. Lots of information, right? Jafar is saying, and yeah, just to be clear, the guy I talked to was impressed with my background, but he wasn't really impressed until he played the tracks you guys have heard here from me. We sat down again, went through my entire production process, and he kind of quizzed me on stuff. Then he said, yeah, you don't need to go to school. Everything you need now comes from practice and experience. School won't get you that, especially with most things being online now. 100%. And I'm saying 100% as someone that like is taught in school environments, right? So it's like, I would agree with that. I think that that's truth. I think that, yeah. You get 0.0008 cents per day. Yeah, STP1 nails it right here. This is what you get if you're making music for listening pleasure. Indremia says, Twitch, for example, will never be an income for me. Producers don't listen to your music. I'm grateful for my 25 listeners every month, but that's not making a living. Twitch is a passion project, the only interaction with others I have. Yeah, Indremia, and I would agree. Like I've told you guys before, this is my break time. I don't really take breaks as I'm working. So like getting to hang out and talk with you guys for a few hours, 3 times a week is fun. And, you know, I mean, the subs are fantastic and they help keep me able to like put out these little sound packs for you guys and whatnot. But to be fair, I get like $2, right, when someone subs. So it's not like it's not like on the music side of things. It's not the ultimate goal for sure. It's more just about community and engagement, really. The only thing I've been doing all year is posting Instagram posts on how to make a sound and perfecting my demo reel. I want a new change. Yeah, Saf, don't serve others and their needs. Serve you. Javar says, OhmLab, you need to start just doing an industry question stream every couple weeks or so. Then you wouldn't get us constantly asking these questions. Well, that's kind of why I'm here, though, right? Like, I mean, I've always been a teacher and someone that shares. I believe very strongly that if you have mastery of something, or if you believe you have mastery over something, my question to you is, if you don't share that with people openly and transparently, then how do you even know that you have it? I mean, really. Yeah, and Saf, I hear you about like messaging people. It's got to be on people's terms though. Nobody likes a cold call. And everyone likes being in control, which is why these online marketplaces have absolutely obliterated the brick and mortar options out there, from Amazon and the local businesses in your community that you used to buy shoes from or whatever, to studios. And like everything has gone online, and people like it because they don't have to have the hassle of people. Which is why I come back to like Indremia's thing. Like, I get it. I get that there's a massive concern there, and that you feel that it's setting you apart from everyone else competition wise, like the inability to communicate with these people in the same way. And I would say that, yeah, in some situations, but online is so popular because people don't have to deal with people. Dremia says, plus I'm learning as I create everything for Dremia: graphic design, sound design, music production, mixing, mastering, learning, 3D design, concept art, logo design, marketing. I've also learned many things from just running a Twitch channel. Yeah, I mean, honestly, what you're building up to here is you could run a virtual studio soon, right? No, Javar, it's only Audio Jungle that's not accepting music right now. And you know what? That's actually benefited so many people, because like if I was to upload something, not that I have the time to right now, but if I wanted to upload something to Audio Jungle right now, I think I could get it through the queue in like less than a week, like just a few days. And when they still had doors wide open, it was like over a couple of weeks worth of waiting. And that, in my opinion, is a horrible thing to do to the people that are already vetted and creating. And I know that that sounds rather elitist to the people that are still trying to get in, but just imagine if you'd worked really hard to create something and build this like relationship and this destination for you, and then that place kept letting more and more and more and more and more people in that were just flooding that ecosystem with the same kind of content every single day. It becomes impossible to manage for the users, and it becomes impossible to manage for the creators on so many different levels. In my opinion, I think that there needs to be a lot of those kinds of places. And each one needs to be a fairly closed community of creators and a worldwide community of customers. I think that's really the natural balance that we should be seeking. Saf, you don't upload your stuff to Audio Jungle right now. Unless you were accepted a while back, you're not going to be able to, but you can submit them to all these other places, right? And if you're hearing people like me say stuff like, okay, well, some of the streaming or some of the subscription-based models out there are highly suspect in regards to how much you'll get paid, and like, you know, how much you're in control and blah, 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 blah. Take it with a grain of salt, because you got to start somewhere. And right now, that might be the easiest place to get into. So do it. You can always back out of it. Like, this is 2021. You can always hit undo. It's not that big of a deal. And you don't have to enter into any exclusive relationships. In fact, you probably shouldn't when you're getting started. Don't even be tempted by the whole exclusivity thing. It's going to get you a couple more percentage points on a sale. Nobody knows you. You're not making any sales. I like to be perfectly frank, right? You're going to make a lot of sales after people know you. So put yourself in 100 different marketplaces. Be non-exclusive. Whore yourself out and get a whole bunch of stuff back, right? All that's going to do for you is really put on your map which places are worth your while, right? Because every marketplace has a different demographic niche that they fill, a different group of people that they reach. And the law of averages says that if you put your ideas and your products out in front of enough people, you'll get a certain return back. And it's not going to change. So all you have to do is get your stuff in front of people. And don't think through the lens of the United States or the UK, right? You got to remember that China and India, those are really big places. They have marketplaces. Upload your stuff there, right? And that's just two. That's just two places. Like there's plenty of Russia has a ton of marketplaces for this kind of stuff. Although I will say that a lot of the early dominance that came in the royalty-free marketplaces were folks from Russia. Like they saw this and they were like, holy hell, like this is like a free and fair market here. Let's do this. And they dominated because they were highly, highly motivated. Yeah, Tiki nails it right there. If you're specialized in music, don't even try. Nope, not legal issues. In fact, they're ahead of the curve with most of it. It's truly not legal issues. It is entirely too many people. It's just too many. Too many. Yeah, well, back in the day, if you go back in time 10 years, I could upload a track. Like I could have an idea. I could get that out inside of Logic. I could mix it, bounce it, master it, upload it to Audio Jungle before I could even post it elsewhere, like telling people that I have made this thing. It would have been approved and then started selling immediately. Like I remember uploading several different tracks a day and they'd be selling like the same day. So things just change quickly and people are learning as they go. All right, where was I? Oh yes, I was mixing some of these things. Actually, let's put this one. Let's put this one in the center and just toss a tremolo on it. This one will just be in constant motion. No, actually, I really don't like that choice. Let's just put this over back on the right. All right, and let's just make all of these stereo really quick. And let's take this out of the sides a bit. SDP1. Ohm takes a break from creating music by creating music on his break time. Well, you know what helps is keeping music and sound design separate for the most part. That can help. Indremia takes a break from music by making art. Absolutely. All right, let's just put, this is a random blind test here. All right, this should be the same BPM at least. So let's just drop this in here. Wait, hold on a second. There we go. All right, and let's just put all of these into a VCA, and this is drums. Let's bring everything down a bit. Audition it with this. And yeah, this is really busy and it'll sound like poop at times, but it's a great way to audition this kit. Yeah, sort of. So Maybe this swell over in a couple of spots. I'm gonna have to spend like a whole day just making swells for this thing. All right, so I got a good question from someone last week after the first round of drums were being made, asking how do I get away with not using a whole lot of compression? Because it's true, I don't like doing a whole lot of compression as I work. And the secret is overdrive, actually. Yeah, you can just disclose so much more of all that like mid-range information in every single sound. And you get like tonal control over things. Like for instance, listen, I can make this metal darker just with this overdrive. Which I think will probably end up fitting a bit better. What is this one? Shovel. I don't even remember what this one was. We'll call it hats. It's not hats. All right, I'm going to save this. I'm going to group this stuff really quick. I'm going to run it through a quick little test. All right. And this is just a matter of seeing, will this stuff, did I keep it simple enough, each individual sound, to be able to do really fast remixing versions? I think so. There's a couple things I hear in there, but for the most part. Oh, holy hell, Heidi! Jello Cat is freaking brilliant. Is the O capitalized in Jello? Well, I guess I can't do that anyway. If I do it in one word like this, I think I legally can do that. I think. Not that people are coming after me for naming of files, but oh, and this was Purple Prose too. Purpler. Made me think of Hamburglar. Saf says, I'm going to upload my demo reels privately, then update later if there are any comments that need to be tweaked. The hills are alive with the screams of the damned. Oh, man. Hats. I love hats. Jeez, that's creepy, Heidi. Why won't you look at me? It's weird. You had the audacity to make a new genre for your type of music. Realize there are websites and companies called that genre. Wait to be original. Don't you hate that? You're like, oh, I've got a great idea. And then you're like, start working on it. Don't Google it. It's a wide world out there. All right, kitty cats. I should check and see who is streaming right now, because I got to bounce and run into a whole bunch of meetings. Oh, before I do, here, I'll put all of these links in the chat really quick. So again, Audio Jungle is you cannot upload to Audio Jungle if you're brand new right now. I'll just put this search in here as well for anyone searching. This is the search that you would run or something like it. You can also Google things like sites like Audio Jungle. This one is Pond 5. This one is Shutterstock. This one is Epidemic, who just got a few $100 more million in funding, which is why I think these assholes should be paying more. Artlist. This is one right here. Probably easy to get into if you're looking for a way to start. I would not recommend staying in it long term once you start to make money and you have name recognition and your branding awareness is kicking in and all those other things, because you're worth more than this. I will say that whatever opportunities you can get in the beginning are what you should pursue. You can always pull out of something. You can always choose not to. But if you're looking for entry points, you got to chase them down. So the dream tech will live. Oh, man. Oh, STP1, you are absolutely welcome. I'm glad that I'm helping to make a difference for y'all. And I missed you guys on Friday. Yeah, absolutely, DJ Empirical. And do your homework and find a whole bunch more. If you guys have other marketplaces that you're already aware of, we can start a thread in the Discord. A new form of threads was introduced this last week on Discord, so let's just start a thread. We'll post all of the links to all of the marketplaces. You guys can do little sub comments on each one of them and kind of update people on whether or not stuff is being, if things are open or if they're shut down to new people or whatever, right? Or if you find out something about rates, let's post it in the Discord. Help people get started on all of this stuff. Intremia, thank you for appreciating my brain matter. I appreciate you. Every nut and bolt. Saffron, I am glad I inspired you today. That's always a good thing. All right, let's see who's doing their thing today. I love that we named a whole bunch of new sounds today. And we actually didn't work on new sounds. That's fantastic. You guys are great. All right, let's see here. Who is rateable right now? Nate. Nate is on. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. You guys are going to love this. This is a surprise. How many people do we have? Not many. I'll see you guys on the flip. We're about to go check out some audio design desk. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Peace out.
Okay, and then just a bit more of a breaking sound. All right, and this is back to sword flesh.